we're enjoying the strongest recovery of any advanced nation, and our strong growth is really lifting growth globally. It's worth recalling that last year, almost all economists, I think it's fair to say, were predicting that we would have a recession. That's something we've avoided, and we now continue to see solid economic growth. The labor market remains strong. We haven't had a period with unemployment at or below 4% for almost 50 years, as long as we've had now. At the same time, I see pressures in the labor market as having gradually eased. Firms are having less trouble than they were a year or so ago hiring. Wages are rising, but they're increasing less rapidly. We're seeing fewer quits and a less frenetic pace of hiring. I think COVID caused considerable disruption in the labor market to both demand and supply, and the labor market is now normalizing and looks pretty much like it looked and was very strong pre-pandemic. We continue to add jobs at a very solid pace. 3 million last year, another 1.2 just in the first 5 months of this year. And business investment is also very strong, and I see positive signs that the outlook will remain encouraging. Manufacturing construction, which I noted, has played a large role in the strength of business investment, and more recently we've seen a pickup in spending on high-tech equipment and R&D. Firms are observing persistently high returns to their capital, and new business formation is at historic rates, 16 million jobs over the first 3 years of the administration, and I think that shows confidence in the economy. Inflation, which we're all focused on, has eased considerably. Headline inflation is down almost 2/3 from its peak, and core inflation has also trended down on balance, and I certainly expect further progress to be made, especially as rents and other critical price pressures recede over time. That said, Americans are clearly very concerned about the cost of living, and addressing the high cost of living remains a top economic priority for the president.